Hello, and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Kerbal Space Program, and liftoff. There we go. Good way to start things. So, as you can see, we are transporting, very simply, this to our Minmus space station up in space. And the whole point is to basically show what I've been doing in order to get that attached to it. So, it's a pretty okay process. I mean, you know, you can probably imagine more fun things to do. But I think the end payout is going to be worth it once we actually get the thing to Minmus. That's going to be the fun part. Either way, it's a really simple design. This one I added a couple boxes with some strut endpoints in it. And because before I made like a service ship that went up there, and then I just had them like pull out a whole bunch of strut endpoints, and I was like, wait, why don't I just pack them in with here and add a bunch of extras just in case I need them, and then cut out the middleman. So, and again, this is all for practice for further out. I mean, we probably don't need anything this elaborate to go to Minmus, but we will need something this elaborate to fully explore, say, Duna, or Moho, or Eve. God forbid. The more I read about Eve, the more terrified I am. Don't worry about that. Again, I think the painted rockets are haunted somehow. I've come to this determination after much experimentation and exploration, both of myself and the game. So self-exploration is very important. If something goes wrong, make sure it is not you who is the wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to be philosophical. It didn't quite work. Just ignore me. I'm a guy flying rockets through digital space. So, internet spaceships are serious business. So, these aren't necessarily internet spaceships. Although I did play Eve for a while. I probably mentioned that a few times. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. No, I messed it up. I didn't mean to do that. I just got to get the gimbals working again. These things have terrible control because I didn't put any, well, I thought I did put some RCS wheels on there. Or SAS wheels. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. It's just because there's 4 rockets hurtling through atmosphere still. Woo, or what is technically atmosphere still. That is giving me the problems, not necessarily anything else. Although I do have enough RCS, whatever you call it, RCS fuel in order to be able to manipulate this thing if I really felt like it. But you know, I'm not gonna mess around with a thing that I've already got working so far. All right, there we go. That's good. Let's punch it just a little bit. Okay. The orbital mechanics I'm also starting to get a little bit more familiar with on some of these things, like how to kind of manage the height here without taking energy away from the orbit. Because whenever you point towards the ground, you're not actually putting energy into going towards the ground. You're putting energy into flying in that direction. So it kind of, it sort of makes sense. I don't know. I don't have like a full doctoral grasp of the mechanics of orbiting physics or anything like that, naturally. Disclaimer and all that. But, you know, I am starting to kind of get an idea of what they're talking about with some of this stuff. So, whoop. And, alright, step 1. We want to go like this to kind of set everything back a little bit. Let's see, what's that going to do? That's going to bring Apoapsis back around as my height climbs pretty considerably. Okay, now you know what? I'm just going to screw it up. So let's fast forward time and circularize orbit that way. That's probably the smartest thing. There we go. We are officially out of the atmosphere. Okay. Now we're going times 50. Yeah, I want to bring that up. That's just barely enough to aero brake with, and I don't like it. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and turn this around. Oh yeah, it turns pretty alright. What was I talking about? I don't even know. Okay, so, and yes, 12 rockets is just enough to get it into an orbital altitude of about 300 kilometers. So, in case you were wondering, 12 will get you up there. 12 with skipper engines. So 12x, whatever you have, with the appropriate, you know, thrust and fuel efficiencies and everything else. But as a general rule, at least for this, what do I have? Yeah, it's 12 matching size tanks with 12 skipper engines. Or no, that's not skipper, that's mainsail. Okay, never mind. So yeah, 12 mainsail engines will get you up there with the appropriate amount of fuel. So it would appear. So, okay. It'd be kind of interesting to test that with like really tiny fuel pods. That would be kind of hilarious to watch, because it wouldn't be so much, it would use up that fuel very quickly. But at the same time, if it actually managed to achieve the same amount of like deliverance at the same rate, it would basically mean that you'd have to accelerate to like 2,000 kilometers within about 10 seconds. And that, ladies and gentlemen, would be fun to watch in my opinion. So, okay, we're trying to catch up just a little bit. We've got all of this solar junk floating around. We've got our mapping satellite. Oh, hey, we haven't checked on the Minmus mapping satellite in a little while. I'm going to do that really quick while we still have some time. All right, focus view, and switch to... How's our map coming along, mapping satellite? Doing your job? I bet you are. You're a good little satellite. All right, big map. It might not have been scanning the whole time we've been doing missions, which is fine. I'm not going to hold it against it. It is sort of annoying, though, in a way. Actually understanding when it is mapping and when it is not is kind of a weird thing I've been trying to come up with. Man, this is a really low resolution map. How crap is that? Alright. I'll have to see. I think there's a satellite you can use that gives you better resolution but a smaller scanning range, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I think I'd be okay with that. But once we get our space station there and we'll have the map open with that the whole time, we should be fine. So, okay, and then we can start exploring. Yes, yes. Okay, okay, another time. Let me close this. Map. Okay. And we go over here. Focus on Kerbin. And switch to. Alright, and then we need to come up with our maneuver. So, not too bad for only 6 minutes in. I was expecting a little bit longer. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that was disorienting. Alright, add maneuver. Minmus station, set as target. Okay. Oh. There we go. And then we expand that out a little bit. That basically means I'm going to start pulling away from it. Or no, maybe the other way around. Okay. Still have a lot to learn. That's 4.2 kilometers. Let's zoom in here and see exactly where the point of separation is. Okay, so that looks like we could stand to get a little further in there. Whoa, alright. Don't do this to me. Come on, all my friends are watching. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mom, all my friends are watching. They're all gonna be there, Mom. Alright. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, now we're just chasing it. Alright, let's go back. Okay, whoop. Alright, now let's try to get this line matched up right. Okay, whoa, easy, buddy. Alright, there we go. Very carefully, very gently with the mouse wheel. If we can get both of those points to match up with that ascending node there, that means we're as close as we're going to get with normal and anti-normal. So there we go. 0.3 kilometers. It's good enough for me. Node in 2 minutes. We're making good time. This is great. This is just absolutely fantastic. So let's go ahead and point over here. And... Ooh, oh, hey, the music's off. That's fine. You'll probably want to break from the music after a point. I know I definitely do. That's I've noticed that is I've got a lot of games with fairly limited soundtracks. That's kind of annoying. I think the most elaborate soundtrack I've had in any of my videos were Transistor and Cave Story. After that, not so much in the soundtrack department. So, my deepest apologies. Okay, that's all I needed was a calculation on what I should expect. Okay. And whoop. There we go. 3, 2. Whoa. And let's us see. Right there. Okay, cool. Let's cancel that out. And then we'll watch this number right here. Whoop. Separation. 0.4 kilometers. Perfect. Okay, we'll take it. Time warping around. Oh, shut up with your height limit. I still don't quite understand that. Maybe it is worried about debris everywhere. I have no idea. Man, that stuff really likes to follow close. I guess it's probably because I spent a lot of effort in getting it down to really close speeds whenever I put them there. That could be it. That could be part of it. I'm a big enough man to admit that. Whoa, God, that scared me. Okay. Alright, 2 minutes is more than enough. Let's flip this train around. We are watching relative to target. Where is target? There's target. Okay, cool. And then there's our debris stuff. Probes that don't function because I forgot to put out the thingies. There we go. Okay. And lined up. Good stuff. Go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Alright. Not too much, though. I want to be, present whenever it actually happens. Alright, things are going to start getting real hairy here in a second, so I'm going to slow us down right now. Just a wee bit. Okay. And stop. Alright. And here we go. Getting closer. Waiting for that docking port thing to pop up. Okay, thank you. You've always such a joy to be around. Why can't you just be loaded like all the time? Why do you have to just totally mess up my thing that I got going on? Alright, and we are... Whoa. Whoa. Alright, cool. Now we can separate. So, yes. Just barely made it. Gotta love those Oler motors, but, they are a little nerve-wracking at times. And then we turn on these guys. Slow down the rest of the way. Okay. Ullage motors, I guess. Ullage? Olage? Urlage? I have no idea exactly how you pronounce it. But, there we go. And monopropellant is good. I've got that big tank there, 750 units monopropellant. Now we just need to come in for an approach, find the docking port we want to actually use, and then use it. We actually want to use this end. Is that right? I can't remember. We'll find out whenever we get closer. Okay. Let's do like so. Oh, oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay. Right about there. And there we go. 1 meter a second. That's good enough to fast forward through. Okay. Oh, easy. Don't need to go that fast. Alrighty. Good times. And... okay. Now we are like way off the mark, but that was pretty much expected. Okay. Range right here and stop. Still doing totally fine on the monopropellant. Monopropellant has started to worry me again because I ran out a couple times while I was putting this monstrosity together. And now I'm like, oh no, don't do that again. That's a bad idea. Alright, let's do like so. Okay. And fast forward again. Whoa, easy, easy. Alright. And yes, a little bit faster. Now we just gotta find the right docking port. And any port in a storm. I got part of that right, I'm sure. Alright, actually, what's my electric charge at? Crap. Do I have this set? Yes, okay, good. We should be able to get at least a little bit of electric charge. Good thing I always forget that. Wouldn't want me to actually, like, get good at this or anything. Okay. You know what? We're going to try something. We're going to be a little risky here, but it might pay off all right. Oh, dang it. Come on. Be my friend. Why won't you be my friend? All right. Okay. I'm trying to select one of the ports right here. I did not put on any lights. Ah, there it is. Okay, that is the one we want. It won't let me select it regardless. Fine. Let's see. Oh, wait. I'm trying to engage engines and that's not going to work. Okay. Whoop. No, no, this was right. Okay, let's do that. And we're going to kill our speed really quick just so I can maneuver this a little bit better. All right. Whoop. And like so. All right. Cool. We can get us there eventually. All right. Oh, man. There's like the water moving out from underneath the station scared me for a second. I was like, oh, Lord. Something is flying out of my space station that I'm not prepared for content-wise. All right. Let's just do this. Okay. All right. Now we're in a good position to go ahead and set as target. Good stuff. Looks like we're already pretty much lined up with where we want to be. That's also very, very good news for us. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. That is good. Now I'm looking at my orange dock align interface here. Let's do like that. And like that. And then forward. We got a lot of distance to cover, so I'm not too worried about going a little fast. All right. Okay. So yeah, this is... Sorry, I'm like, I just realized how like poor my commentary is right now. Like, it's definitely nothing too crazy going on or too terribly funny. And for that, I truly apologize. However, this is exciting. It's exciting internally, for sure. But maybe not the most exciting thing you've ever seen on YouTube. Still, oh man. Why has it got to be so hard to communicate how freaking awesome it feels to be able to do stuff like this? All right, I got to make sure I turn it sideways because that is where my pre-existing... Whoa, easy. All right. Okay. All right, yeah, that's definitely changed. I built some of the endpoints for struts right there along that side, and it needs to be pointing towards where I can actually connect them. So ideally, that is the thought, and so I had to make sure I turned it the right way there. And now we'll go ahead and retract these panels just to be safe as well. And while I'm doing that, I'm doing some final adjustments here. I'm still watching my docking alignment out of the corner of my eye while I do all this other stuff. There we go. Panels are retracted. And very, very cool. Doesn't it feel like real science, everyone? All right, let's do that. We've covered half the distance we needed to cover in that time, so that works out really well. Let's go ahead and cover a little bit more of it a little bit faster here. Here we go. All right. I could speed it up, but it's really going to make me nervous now. So we'll just sit here through the 1.5 times minute here. Or what would that be? Is that 2/3 of a minute? Would that just be 40 seconds? I'd have to do the math on that. All right. So it's been a while since I've really had to sit down and do high school grade calculus. What can I say? All right. Right. We slow it down. We're still pretty much on point. This is good. And that docking alignment is really crazy awesome, isn't it? All right. Okay. Move up just a little bit. I guess that's left. Okay. Slow it down to 0.5 as we get even closer. 0.3, 0.2, and attached. Beautiful. Okay, so that's one more fuel tank. Now all we need to do is actually attach them. And I do not have lights on this damn thing. Again, I get so ahead of myself, I forget to put on lights, and what can I say? I have no excuse. All right, Jeb, get out there and stick these things together. How about that? There we go. More leg stretching for Jeb, which really shouldn't surprise you as far as process goes. However, it is kind of fun. I don't know. I enjoy it, and I wish I could like communicate how much I actually enjoy this through video. I figure with the number of Minecraft videos, Minecraft seems like a very much so internalized sort of enjoyment. Unless you're like playing it online with a bunch of people. It's one of those things I can't understand how people manage to communicate like the enjoyment of Minecraft so well. So, oh, dang it, these toolboxes are in the way. This is annoying. Well, here, let me go ahead and retract panels. Okay, that one's retracting. That was always in the game. That was in just vanilla KSP. So, not a new feature per se, but still kind of cool. All right, retract panels. You could fix and retract and extend panels. So if I really wanted to, I could go out to those drones and deorbit them by manually getting their panels working. But we're not going to do that, I don't think. Okay, link. Let's see how far I can go with this. Probably not as far as I want to go, I imagine. Let's give it a shot and see. Okay, well, it's let me go pretty far. Well, maybe we can. All right. I'll take it. Yeah, we can link them. That's super cool. All right, then. I don't know if we need to link them, but if we put the engines there and then tie that engine to, or tie this fuel canister to that, it'll drain from here first and then match it on the other side. That's not the worst thing that could possibly happen. Okay. So, yeah, I'll take it. That's cool stuff. All right. Cool, let's go to the toolbox real quick and grab a strut link up. Alright. And whoa. Open container. Strut endpoint, there we go. Fortunately, they're super light, so I don't worry about them unbalancing too much, but I do kind of try to be mindful since I go through the trouble of actually balancing them out on my ship designs for the most part. I make sure I take them out in equal proportions so it doesn't give me any weird spins. Alright, where's the matching endpoint that we want? Okay. Yeah, that all lines up. I can barely see them. They're a little tiny flecks right here. Here, well, you can see them whenever they're green. They're the specs in between the RCS motors there. So we just need to find a way to make sure that they are properly lined up on the outside of this ship. Then I'll fly some more fuel up here with a whole bunch of lights in a bucket to attach all over the place. There we go. So we will attach right there. And then link. We got at least some very cool machine sounds to celebrate our work getting done here. So we will link. Bam. Done. Done in one, son. Oh. Hold on. Wrong direction. Okay, cool. And then we just repeat this process. That's all there is to it. And I had made comments before to the effect that these are not that strong, and I still stand by that comment, but I have since had it shown to me that it will actually be pretty stable if you do it right. Oh wait, no, I didn't need to do that. I need to actually grab an endpoint really quick. That's the only bad thing, is you can only carry one at a time. So I understand it from kind of a balance perspective. Oh, wait, nope, they're on the other side. But at the same time, it is kind of like, okay, and then we go back, and then we go over here, and yada, 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 whatever. All right. Ooh. All right, grab it, open container. Whoop. Oh, get down, up, down. Okay, cool. It's weird going from WASD to take care of, like, you know, all of your two-dimensional movement, but then using control and shift to access your Z-plane is weirdly disorienting sometimes. All right, attach. Right about, there. Close enough. There we go. Skills. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to keep doing this and finish attaching this guy on. Hey, it's sunlight. We can actually see. The sunrise is beautiful from space. But friggin' look at Jeb's goofy ass face being super happy. So now you can see we do indeed have a new fuel tank here that looks kind of like I keep wanting to call them engines because they look like, I think it's supposed to look like your basic paper rocket motors that you can buy at like a hobby shop and that kind of a deal. So still pretty cool though, either way. So yeah, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Kerbal Space Program. If you have enjoyed, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, whenever we come back, I'll have another one of these fuel tanks attached, and then we will design the motor that will get us to Minmus with this thing. So that'll be the plan, and then we can start coming up with more designs for new and effective ways of exploring Minmus, especially, say, with rovers. I have no idea if you're going to get, like, super excited that I just said that, but I wanted to, like, drum up some sort of anticipation for the Minmus explorations, because that will denote whenever we start doing rover stuff. The same way Duna will denote whenever we start doing more airplane-y kind of things. So, yeah, it should be really interesting. Stay tuned for that. Until then, this is Cardboard Decoy, and I will see you next time. Have fun.